What is that? Hey, you. What is that? What do you think of that? Inside of this box, I'm so excited, is going to be a new Paludarium. But I don't want it here, so we're gonna move it to where I do want it. Oh, this is just the bottom. I don't go to the gym ever. I can do shit like this. Alright. Whew. Get the hair out of the way. Oh yeah, that smells good for your tracer. Okay, so a couple of things that just changed. I grabbed a mic because I realized I probably should have had that the whole time. And I also realized I put this on the dresser backwards, so I have to turn it around entirely. It has a spot right here to like run cords and stuff through. Shouldn't be in the front, so it has to go in the back. I do have a roommate that I could ask for help from, but I'm being stubborn and I want to do it myself. Oh, without ruining the dresser. I can do it myself and ruin the dresser. That's easy. Okay. Okay. There's some directions. Okay, simple enough. Let's get to it. Okay, so today I am going to be siliconing in. There is a piece of plexiglass that I added in right here because for this bottom portion, it's going to be half water and half land. So this piece of plexiglass needs to get siliconed in, and that is going to split up the water and land portion. And then this thing that I have in my hand, I actually need to cut down much smaller. So on the water side, there is going to be a waterfall, and this is going to house the cords for the pump. So there's going to be a pump that sits right back in here, and then this should be going up the back wall to keep those cords intact. So my goal today is to get this cut, silicone that, and start with some foam. So we are going to give this a go, and probably needs to be a little bit smaller than this, but we're gonna start right here. Woo, got it. this out of here, we're gonna get to siliconing. This is aquarium safe silicone. Man, it smells toxic. Here we go. Let's play with foam. Maybe I should read about it really quick. I was just going to shake it and spray it. Read entire label carefully. Failure to do so could end your life. And then you start spraying away, it says.
Right here, I am taking cork bark and using spray foam to attach it to the background to make the enclosure look a little bit more realistic. Naturalistic? Both. Right here, you can see I'm covering white foam. That's foam from the packaging of the Paludarium because I realized that it was going to take a lot of spray foam to build this out. What's that I'm touching? You're gonna have to stay till the end of the video to find out. I marked off spots with blue painter's tape that I knew I wanted to foam in some wooden closet rod holders that are going to be holding in the branches that I had found. So you're also watching me put in more foam to make this mountain a little bit bigger. I did it in layers so that the mountain had time to dry. The next thing that I did was went back in and carved out all of the foam so that it looked a little more rock-like, and then in the top of that waterfall there's a little basin that holds water and a mister. So test out the water. It's not flowing like it's supposed to, and it's leaking. Pretty bad. YouTube, you failed me. Nowhere on YouTube did I see anything about foam not being very waterproof. So here you can see I am dry locking and cementing in that entire mountain to actually make it waterproof. It is finally finished. My very first Paludarium build. There is actually going to be a bridge that I'm planning on putting from the land over to this rock that you can see underwater. The front of this is going to have fish. So far, I have these little tiny cardinia shrimp. All of these branches in here are removable. They're also real branches, and I did bake those branches as well as all of the substrate. This tank took a lot longer to finish than I thought it would, but honestly, the most difficult part of it was filming all of it. So if I wasn't filming it, I probably would have gotten it done a lot faster. This waterfall was made out of foam. I wanted the water to come down this left side here as much as possible. And then in that deep dark cave back there, there is a pump that sucks the water back up to the top. I am not 100% set on all of these plants that are in here. This poor plant back here started dying because I left on vacation and it didn't have any way to get water. I thought I wasn't going to be gone long enough for it to die, but it's not doing so great. I wanted to have enough greenery that whatever snake I end up putting in here feels secure. If you follow that pothos down, you can see that the roots are in the water. So far, the only bugs, worms, isopods I've added to that dirt were a handful of worms. They've all dug their way somewhere down into there. So half of the tank is dry and half of the tank is wet. You can kind of see on this side, there are league balls down at the bottom, and then there is this tube to drain off any excess water on the dry side. That will conclude the Paludarium build. Fun fact, this was the first YouTube video that I filmed, or when I started it was my first YouTube video, and now we're however many videos in and I'm finally getting around to finishing it. As you can see, I don't have any animal in it yet. I have heard from a couple of green tree python breeders that putting a green tree python in a bioactive enclosure is a really bad idea. I would love to hear your opinions in the comments section. Let me know what you think about keeping green tree pythons in bioactive. I am looking for either a green tree python or an emerald tree boa, basin specifically. I know, I'm being picky. It's really hard to find them. So I'm willing to wait for the right one. I definitely want to get a captive bred, not a wild caught. I will surely introduce you to the new snake whenever I get it. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Don't forget to like this video and I'll see you again soon.